Now, vector equation of a line. Deriving the equation. We can derive the equation of a line in the vector form and also in the Cartesian form. In vector form means the equation, in the equation there are only vectors. In terms of vectors we derive it, the equation. And Cartesian equation means the equation will be in terms of the Cartesian coordinates. Usually the Cartesian coordinates are x, y and z. So that is the way. And now we first consider the vector equation. And to derive the equation of a line, we need the line as a unique line, unique specific line. Then only we can derive it. When a line can be a unique line, in two situations a line can be unique. One, if the line passes through a given point and has a given direction, then the line is unique. Passing through a given point and has a given direction. So this direction and passing through this point, the line will be a unique line. Passing through a point, only one point, we can have a number of lines. These are all lines passing through this common point. Having same direction, we can have different or infinitely many lines. These are all lines having same direction. But satisfying these two conditions, passing through a point and having a given direction, there is one and only one way. We can derive this equation of this line. And that equation is form 1. So equation of the line passing through a given point and has a given direction. And now the second situation is equation or the line is unique when it passes through 2 points. If it passes through 2 points, if it passes through 2 points, the line will be unique. So consider 2 points, then the line passing through these 2 points, it is unique. There is one and only one line passing through 2 points. So the equation of this is in form 2. In form 2. We derive both the equations, the form 1 and the form 2, and also for each form we have the vector equation as well as the Cartesian equation. We derive this vector equation and also the Cartesian equation. Now first consider the vector equation in form 1, that is the equation of the line which passes through a given point and has a given direction, a specific direction. And now, to derive we need the condition, that is passing through the point, a point and has a given direction. Sometimes the point and the direction will be given. Then we can straightforward start to derive its equation. If the condition is not given, then we have to assume. So let us assume the line passes through the point A. So this is A. The line passes through the point A and has a given direction. So given direction means we cannot only say given direction, but that should be specifically given. Specifically given means there should be some known direction and this line should be given as having that direction. It means how we can give a known direction. We can have the direction in vector theory only by giving the direction of a vector. Having the direction of this vector or having direction of this vector. So in that way we can have the direction. So we should have some other vector. That is, there is a vector B and the direction of the line is the direction of this B. That is the way in which the direction is given. If this line has the direction of this vector B, that means this line and the vector B are parallel. That is the given condition. So we assume the conditions, one passing through A and also parallel to the vector B. And now we are deriving the vector equation. And therefore all the given conditions should be in terms of vectors. So the direction given in terms of vectors, okay, it's okay. But A is given as a point. Then we should be given the point in terms of vectors. That means we should express that A, this point, in terms of a vector. That this a point can be expressed in terms of vector by specifying its position vector. All these taking place in the coordinate system, three-dimensional system. So we can have this point as a point with the position vector, say A. That is the way in which the point is given in the vector system. So, okay, point A, okay, with the position vector A, and given B, the line is parallel to B, then we can start to derive its equation. How we will derive the equation? We have to assume a general point in the line and connect that general point with the given conditions with this A and this B. That's all. General point in vector form means choose a point on the line, general representative point on the line, and assume its position vector. So suppose P is a point on the line and this is the position vector of the point B, say R. Suppose this is O origin. So OP is equal to this R. Now connect this R with the A and B. Then that connected form, that will be an equation. That will be the required equation of the line. How we can connect it? Connect it by some way or other. That is the core part of the derivation. Connect that condition, the general point with the condition. Now, here this line is parallel to this vector B. Now, here we have a vector which is AP. 2 points on the line, so we can have the vector AP. So, vector AP can also be written in terms of this R and A because this R is the position vector of P and A is the position vector of capital A. Therefore, AP is equal to position vector of P, which is R minus A. And this AP is parallel to B. Therefore, this AP can be written as a scalar multiple of this B. That is, vector AP is equal to some constant into B. Scalar multiple because these two are parallel. And this shows that this R minus A is equal to lambda into B. So this is the equation. If we need, we can rearrange or simplify again. Usually this is written in the form R is equal to A plus lambda into B with transposing this A to the right side. So this is the equation of the line. Equation of the line passing through a point A whose position vector is A and parallel to another vector B. So this is the equation. Okay? We can derive the Cartesian equation also, that will be in the next video.